Good morning. This is Morning Sky. I'm your host, Sky. I have no videos. At the risk of a copyright warning, I am not showing any videos. The news outlets don't care about hip hop stuff until somebody gets shot down in the street. That's the only time they really care about what's going on in hip hop. The hip hop zines do have some reports of the particular incident in the lawsuit that Lil Durk had been involved with, and during his predicament now with the murder for hire case. So I have to say he beat $12 million in jail while locked up behind bars. He was able to say, you know what? I'm good on giving 12 million away, because it was all up to a company that said that they owed him six figures for a song they had. The mid six figures is to be close, more accurate. Um, they were saying that Lil Durk didn't pay up or something like that, and his company didn't pay up or something. But the judge just tossed out the whole thing. He said, this is not even a case to be weighed, so I'm just going to dismiss it completely. And I agree with that. I agree with it. I want to see justice for Lil Durk, and that could be for him to go to prison or for him not to. I wanted to see justice. I just want to see him in a place where he ought to be. If he is found guilty, then he should go to prison. If he's found not guilty, he should be making more music and enjoying his life as a millionaire, eating off of rap, off the sludge of rap, you know. But I think if Lil Durk has some kind of you know just let this news be a boost to him. If he's in fact not guilty of the crimes that are leveled against him, then he should be able to enjoy his life. He should even enjoy the fruits of his labor. It's so sad. It's just the weirdest thing. Most people would want to be in their position, making millions of dollars, all these different things. You got Diddy, you got Dirk, multiple people just that went in and out of prison. Lil Wayne, Ti, BG, it's like they live these wonderful lifestyles, but they just can't get out of their own way. They can't get out of their own way. It's the saddest thing. It's really sad. So, and I just got the notification that my story went live, so I guess you guys are getting notifications too. That's funny. That is funny. But yeah, so Lil Durk is, he's weighing his options. I would imagine he could use the $12 million, that would have been he would have been allocated for that specific case, that civil case, and use it for his legal defense. That would probably be wise. Went on to his YouTube. He's got videos that are at least 20 million. The highest one I think is my favorite song from him is with J. Cole, All My Life. All My Life. That's the cut. Um that has 288 million views. Like, he is eating. He is eating. Okay. And he has the record, deal. So he's not hurting for money. I think he's going to get a high powered, legal defense team, I would imagine. Um, it'll just take some time. Uh, it'll just take a little bit of effort for him to do that. So he can at least celebrate his victory in court, even though he wasn't in court. which would have found him liable for $650,000. So that's the gist of it. That's the whole ideal. You catch lawsuits, you settle, but he's in a criminal suit right now. He's in a criminal suit, so that's even more weight, on his shoulders. It's not just like he had to give up some money to exceed talent capital, but to just keep going despite his criminal setting. He's locked up, probably in a 9x9 or 8x9, I think it is, or something like that. Um, and I don't know how he's faring, but I would imagine it's not too well. He can buy a lot of ramen noodles with that. Exactly. Salute to you, Bumba. I see you, sir. He slid for Vaughn. Now his freedom is gone. Are you trying to rhyme? You rapping now? Salute to you, Bumba. I'm putting a link that I wrote the story up into the live chat. That's for anybody that can read. Apparently, Son 90 can't read. All of a sudden, he's got illiteracy issues. I'm just looking for the right ones. I'm looking for the right words to say. Judge. His civil case. That's what happened. He has it's very layered. Yeah, well, that's the thing. He may not even have 12 million. He may have 5 or 10 million, but he would have probably had to garnish his wages. So it's not even that he has the $12 million. He has really probably $5 to $10 million, if that. He is. Bumba says, "What good is 12 million in prison?" It's the same thing with Diddy. Diddy has at least $400 million. None of it is good in prison, but he had to use some of that money to pay his defense lawyers because they wouldn't have got they. If he didn't have the right defense, he'd have probably got life in prison. That's as close to factual as you can get. So his commissary is gonna be full. He's gonna be able to get his Chips Ahoy and ramen noodles and and diet Sprite, diet. Is there diet Sprite? I think there's diet Sprite. There's no sugar in it. Let me make sure. Let me make sure there's such thing. And if they have it in the prison, they have soda in prison. Diet Sprite. Yeah, there's such thing as diet Sprite in prison. Yes, it is possible for people in prison to purchase Diet Sprite, as it is a popular item found in many prison commissaries, especially those that carry Coca-Cola products. So he'll be good. He'll be good. He doesn't have to pay the 12 million. That's what it means. He may not even have $12 million, but he wouldn't have to garnish his future, copyright or anything like that. Yeah, he has to be paying for that baby oil. That's what Bumba says. Bumba saying Diddy paying for contraband baby oil. Allegedly, we're not sure about it, but we're saying allegedly. he could possibly be doing that. Now that's probably his main aim. Ayo, no Diddy. um, that's probably what he's doing. But the same thing with Durk. Like Durk is in a weird situation. He's like he was trying to get out of here. He knew something was happening. He tried to get on a plane. I think it was going to Italy or something like that. And then the authorities stopped him right on the tarmac, right on the place where the planes land. Is that the tarmac? I might be confused. But anyway, so Durk, Durk has his he has his bearings. I think they tried to get him out of jail for $3 million. They put up the houses. He has like 2 houses, and they tried to put him up or something like that, and it didn't go through with $3 million. I was amazed at the Diddy case. Not to go back too far with Diddy, but I just was amazed. $50 million 3 times and 3 times denied. That was how serious his case was. So now that he's incarcerated for prostitution, it's a different scenario altogether. But Durk, he seems like he's been a model, inmate. He has been doing work. He's probably writing. He's probably doing a lot of rapping to himself and getting ready for, to try to see if he can see the light of day again. Because this, of course, like they always say, if he is convicted of all charges, he could spend the rest of his life behind bars. That's what is often stated for a murder for hire trial. His charges lend to being going to prison for the rest of his life. I think that's the truth. Let me see, Durk. Durk is facing charges for a 2022 murder for hire plot to kill rival rapper Quando Rondo. He was arrested in October 2024 and was indicted on charges including conspiracy to commit murder for hire. The indictment adds 2 additional felony charges and alleges that while the shooters missed their intended target, they killed Quando Rondo's cousin instead. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges. See exactly what the penalty is. Yep. If convicted, he could face a statutory maximum sentence of life in federal prison. God damn it. It's going to be federal. There's not going to be video of the goddamn court proceedings. That's going to suck. Damn, I was looking for that to be a state case. He could get the death penalty, it says. Prosecutors have stated they will not seek the death. Okay, they're not going to do the death penalty. But he is pleaded not guilty. His trial is initially scheduled for January 7th, 2025. So that's a little over 2 months from now. I swear, it's so ironic. It's so unnecessary. Hey, did you read it? Did you read, Wizard? That's the lawsuit. See where it says judge tosses out Durk's civil case? Read that story, then come back to me. Read the story. It's only 600 or so words. Then come back into the room. That's what lawsuits are. I don't want to say go back to sleep because I was just about to say go back to sleep. You don't know what we're talking about. But I respect you too much. So I'm going to say read the article, then come back into the room. Salute to you, Wizard. Salute to Wizard. All right, so he better do what with Meek did and go get a white sugar daddy. Oh man. Well, he's gonna have his legal team apparently that's gonna be high powered. It's gonna be high powered, and I don't think he's gonna spend the rest of his life behind bars. It's gonna be a lesser charge. It's gonna be if he's even convicted, if he's, let's say he's found guilty, if he's found guilty, they'll say a lesser charge. They'll say manslaughter or something like that. He didn't pull the triggers. He sent his goons to go pull the triggers, and they missed and hit Rondo Quando's cousin and killed him. So he could be found guilty of that. But that's about it. And that's going to carry what? It's going to be like 10, 15 years, maybe, if that. He's got time served. Behavioral situation will be considered, his good behavior. Mark Rubin will get him out. Don't worry. Mark Rubin's defense lawyer. I'm trying to remember Mark Rubin. He's a defense lawyer wizard. Mark Rubin good in these type of situations. Who did he represent? He must be a high powered attorney. Well, I'm trying to remember who he represented. Mark Rubin. And I don't know who Durk's no, he's a wealthy handler to the star. Oh, he's a handler. Oh, okay. I thought he was an attorney. Okay, so how would he be a benefit to Durk? How could he be as a wealthy handler to the stars? How can he help out Durk's case? He's looking at life in prison. Of course, he's not going to get life in prison, but that's what the charges carry. He's the one who had Meek Mill bunny hop. Oh, okay, got you. So, but what necessarily does he? How does he handle them? What does he? How does he position himself as a boss or somebody like that? What does he do specifically? That was a funny video though. The bunny hopping. I was like, look at this clown. Look at this coon. Meek Mill. I think Philly lost all the respect for him after that. I really do. I don't know. They're not. Some people, there are people in Philly. Like it's hard. Philly's hardest probably. Philly and Baltimore like battle for the hardest cities in the United States. Philly, Baltimore, and maybe Oakland. Maybe Oakland. Probably not. Maybe Kansas City. Maybe East St. Louis. There's a lot of hard places in this country, but Philly is one of them. And they only gravitate to music and sports and stuff like that. That super winners in movies like Rocky. Like they have a fictional character as their statue. Where the stairs are to the, I think it's to the museum or something like that. But they have a fictional character. They don't have a real person. But it's not even like Sly Stallone. It's Rocky. But anyway, no, Philly loves, I think they still have love for Charles Barkley, even though he was ringless. They still have love for Allen Iverson, even though he's ringless. There's a difference there. All right, so as I didn't say that. It's not about what you know, it's who you know. It's not about what you know, it's what you can prove. You want to go to jail, you want to go home. Who said that? Governors can be bought. Uh-oh. It's America, baby. Everyone has a price. Sadly, I mean that is the case in some circumstances. That's been the case at least once in the history of our judicial system. Mark know people in power. Okay, so he knows attorneys in power that would help out Durk's case, right? Because he was looking, his civil suit was $12.5 million. That's how you balloon a case. The original money was really around $650,000, and it was said that he only paid like $420,000. Lil Durk, If Meek that was Bumba. Wizard said if Meek was bunny hopping for his black friends because he lost the bet, ninjas would have no problem with it. Maybe, but that's the reason why. He's bunny hopping for the white man. Seems very Stevenish and what's it called? Django Unchained. Seemed like what Steven would do. Samuel L. Jackson's character. Meek Mill, Weak Will. Ooh. Got the rhyming pattern going there, Bumble. I see you. Got the rhyming pattern. I think Durk cooked, unless he's down to do a ritual. Uh-oh. What do you mean a ritual there, sir? What do you mean? What kind of ritual are you talking about? Yes, massa. Hop, hop, hop. That's real talk. That's real talk. But Durk, he missed one on this one. He missed a bullet. He missed a bullet. He could have gone down for 12.5 million. That would have been a blow to him. Definitely. Being behind the prison wall, the jail walls. Be specific, the detention walls or something like that. He's not yet in prison, or not. Going. He hasn't been convicted and sentenced and going to prison yet, or any kind of idea of relating to that. He's still in there. Bummer says, even with the 12 mil, I wouldn't want to be Durk right now. True. But he's not getting 12 million. He just avoided getting a $12 million case against him. That's the thing. He wasn't awarded $12 million. Dot Focus in the building. I gotta set up my banners. I didn't set up my banners for Holly. I'll do her, even if she's not on the show. I'll make sure I do her banner. Visit .focus_ on his YouTube channel and subscribe, like, and comment. If you enjoy Call of Duty and other first-person shooters, you will not be disappointed. Tell him that the silly guy Sky sent you. So, definitely representing for .focus. He said, "Don't worry about the banners." That's how you get it. Hey, I get a few people in here. I get a good number of people in here. I want to make sure they can understand and see. Oh, I gotta go on YouTube. I gotta check out his band. I gotta check out his site, his channel. Do the show. We in here, gang. Put down the blunt. I feel you. Yeah, that's the reality of this. But Durk, Durk is, I just it amazes me. It's like it's that same old cliche. Can take the guy out the hood, but can't take the hood out the guy. Like they're still, going off of the ideas of when they were in the street life. He said, "I'm actually smoking right now." That's .focus. Wizard says, "Any predictions on the case, guy? On this particular case, on Durk? Durk is freaking gonna get maybe 5 to 10, probably off top. He's not gonna get a life sentence, that's for sure. I cannot see him doing. Diddy was supposed to get a life sentence. Alicia Andrews was supposed to get a life sentence. Durk is supposed to get a life sentence. Very rarely, it's on rare occasions. If they I was just watching. I can't remember the name. Okay, we got 5 people in here. We popping. I can't remember the name of the particular case, but I was just watching. It was you, Wizard. You sent it to me, Wiz. You sent me that story. I saw. I didn't want to do anything on it because I was like, they already done it. But you sent me that case, Wizard, about the young girl, the little 4-year-old that was killed. Yeah, them niggas definitely need to get put in. Those monkeys have to be put into a cage. They definitely need to be put in a cage. Dot Focus says, just clean the house, bought new kitchen appliances and new HVAC system. Nice, nice. That's what's good. That's what's good. Dirk will be out in 3. Yeah, I can see that. Diddy out in a year or less. Yeah, watch them both get pardoned by Trump. That would be something. If they both got pardoned by Trump, he'd just be handing out stuff, handing out, you get a dismissal, you get a dismissal, you get a dismissal. All your cases are dismissed. Yeah, I can see them out, in very record time. They're not going to spend too much time behind bars. If well, Diddy's been convicted, and if Dirk is convicted, he won't spend that much time behind bars. That I just don't see it. It's not happening. Dirk is Dirk is a smart young man. He's very smart. He didn't, and if I'm not, yeah, free Dirk. Yeah, well, maybe not free Dirk, not yet. Once the dust is settled and everything is cleared, maybe we can say free Dirk, but not yet. Um, but he seems very wise. He seems wise beyond his years. He's only 33 years old. He was affiliated with Chief Keef for a little while, wasn't he? And then they had some kind of falling out. Is that true? Dafoe says no, free Dirk. Why not free Dirk? I'm saying because he's incarcerated and waiting trial. I'm waiting for the trial to go through, and then I'll say free Dirk if he's exonerated. If he's not exonerated, but if he's cleared of all charges. If he's acquitted, that's what I meant to say. At his acquittal, I'm saying yes, free him now. Oh, I thought you were saying. Oh, okay. You're saying. Oh, yeah. Well, I can't say free Dirk now. I can't say free Dirk now. I gotta wait through the justice system to go through, have the functions of the government, in this particular case, go either for him or against him based off of evidence, facts, figures, DNA, and whatever the case may have been, documents. I love the Alicia Andrews doc. Woo! That was fire. That was fire. Her case, they had the text messages, they had the car signature where it was going the whole time. They had the phone records. They had it all together. It was crazy. I was like, damn, this girl's cooked. She ain't gonna get all these years, but she's cooked. She said all this stuff on the text message. She took it like a G. She didn't cry. She didn't whimper. She didn't, wrinkle her face. She had a stone cold face, just regular, just blank, just a blank slate, just nothing. She showed no emotion whatsoever. Maybe one time she cracked a smile, but that was about it. Free R. Kelly. Free R. Kelly. Damn it, free R. Kelly. Sometimes you gotta. No, I'm not gonna say it. I wonder if his wife being loyal, Dirk. That's the question. That's always a question. People going away for military and jail. She's feeling some type way. She doesn't want to, use, any toys or anything like that. She got a man on, allegedly. I don't know. I'm just saying. But this is the case in various situations where people go off to war, people go off to prison, go off on trips to Thailand or whatever the case may be, business trips. They may be the ones. They may be the ones that go against their wives. They might be, with the lady boys. That fucking said exactly what I was going to say. But it's a minor, so I didn't say it. So salute to Dot Focus. Everybody give Dot Focus at least $5 to $10 for saying what I didn't want to say. And if you're in the live chat, this is the only time you're going to be able to see what he just said. And I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. But that was exactly what I was going to say. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if she's of age now, Dot Focus. Doesn't matter if she's of age now. It's at the point of the situation, the point of her age at the point of the act. That's what counts. Free El Chapo fact, ladies and gentlemen, he's the man who brought you the latest in Black Killers, Flying Squirrels, Coke Hippos, and now Lil Durk. Brought to you by Betty Crocker in the Blue Room. It's SK. Salute to you, Rick James. Salute to Sir Rick James. Yeah, Dot Focus is definitely laughing. He's laughing at my dumb ass, apparently. We got 4 people in here. Let's get 6 more people in here. Can we get 6 more people in here? Make it a true daily double. That would be my daily double if I had 10 people in here and it was jumping. I could feel it. Yeah, I don't know where the hell they are. People just dropped off. Not even like saying, "Hey, F you, Sky. I don't care what you do with your life. You're a terrible human being. I'm out. I can't do nothing with you." They ain't even say that. They ain't even say that. They just dropped off. Chelsea with her glasses on. Greg S. Marcellus. I can't remember his name, but the gentleman from Japan that Rick James calls Harambe. I can't even remember his first. That's how long ago I've dealt with them, and that's the reason why I have 1,000+ subscribers is because of them. I guess they're still subscribers. They just don't show up in the live anymore. I don't know. Maybe it's too early for them. I was at a different time. Yeah, thank you, Keith. Thank you, Keith. I forgot his name. I forgot his name that quick. Unblock people. Unblock whom? Are you talking about me, Wizard? Unblock whom? We lost Texas Carnage. That's we dismissed Texas Carnage. I dismissed Texas Carnage. He was talking bad about Holly. That's one thing you're not gonna do. You can talk all day about me. Come at my dumb ass. But you're not gonna you're not gonna talk against the lady of the house, Holly. That's what you're not gonna do. Some of them could be in jail. Well, they should send me an email because I think you can email in jail. I don't think you can do it on X or Facebook. Maybe you can do Facebook. I don't know. But I think you can do email, just like blank emails. That's all you can do. I think. Maybe there is a chance for you to do, X and Facebook and Snapchat and TikTok and I don't know. That's probably about it. Free Texas. Yeah, no free Texas. No free Texas. Texas is a pimp. Texas is a simp. I think we lost BS. Who's BS? If I got 6 months or more without showing up, I'm dead or in jail. Well, you would send me a message beforehand, though. We got numbers, don't we? I could have sworn were we chopping it up on? What were we chopping it up on, Dot Focus? I can't remember. Yeah, I heard they got. Yeah, it depends. It all depends. It depends on the facility. If it's like a medium security or low security prison, you can probably get Facebook and X and Snapchat and YouTube and all kinds of stuff every other day or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how it is. It wasn't like that when I was in I was in I was in the loony bin. You couldn't have your phone officially. There was a guy that had his phone like on the low, but you can only have it if we went on trips or something like that. Dot Focus says, I'm trying to move to Japan or Thailand in the next 10. No BS. Salute to you on that. Thailand's a hellhole, though, in a lot of ways. It's beautiful scenery, beautiful, waters, beautiful, ambiance, but it feels like hell. It's hot and humid. There's only 3 seasons in Thailand. There's hot, hotter, and hottest. That's what I heard. So, and be prepared for the insects. Thailand is sketchy. Yeah, they got the lady boys in deep. Passport bros go crazy. I'm aware. LOL. Wizard, send me the link in an email. I can't. I'm on StreamYard. I can't look at it right now. Uh, just make sure you send me an email. Here's my email. I just clicked the link to see the thumbnail. I cannot see it. I can't do it on StreamYard. I'm trying to tell you here. I had my fair share of ladyboys in Thailand while I'm sure you did, Rick James. I'm sure you did, sir. I'm sure of it. Also, if you feel so inclined, read that story I just posted. Judge tosses out Durk civil case. They have ladyboy hooters in Thailand. Oh my god. Rick James hit more switches than a low rider and a Dr. Dre video. Wow. That's cold blooded. Yeah, but getting back to this Durk case, I mean, just it's like a breath of fresh air. He's got a little bit of wind under him. He's got some wind under him, under his wings. That's a mixed metaphor, but you know what I mean. He has to realize that he's more fortunate than others. He's a millionaire, a young man, a 33-year-old man of color, and he's a millionaire. That's like less than 1% of the population, I think, or something like that, of men of color that actually have millions of dollars to their name. That is extraordinary. He has, like we say, oh, there's so many rappers. For every one rapper that is made gold and platinum albums and sold out arenas and stuff like that, there's 10,000 other rappers that want to do the same thing, that are broke, that are UPS drivers. That's an honorable profession, by the way. That are writing rhymes on break and stuff like that, trying to get it, break through the ceiling that's holding them back. So Durk is, one of the few, very few, the tippy top few men of color who have access to millions of dollars, is, behind bars, and could face, some serious time. I wouldn't say life in prison, but I would say some serious time is possible. We'll see what happens with this, though. I mean, it's coming up in a little over 2 months. We'll see if it occurs. I think Dirk has, the potential to be a winner in a lot of ways, because What was y'all gonna have to help me out? What was his deal with Chief Keef? What didn't they have a falling out or something? Didn't they have some kind of argument or some kind of breakup? In terms of being partners and rhyme. I don't remember what exactly happened, the exact moment that they decided to part ways. But Dirk was, I think, on Chief Keef's team for a while or something like that. But um, is Dirk a drill rapper? I mean, he might have dabbled in drill a couple times, but he's more than just a drill rapper. That I would imagine. That's what I see. Free Lil Kirk. Oh my god, who is Lil Kirk? That sounds familiar. I don't know if you're trolling right now, Bumba, but Free Lil Kirk. Who's Lil Kirk? That sounds like a real Lil Kirk. Oh my god. Lil Kirk is a dance hall singer. It doesn't look like he's locked up. And then there's this little young man. I'm not even going to talk about his appearance. He looks too young to even talk about. And I have no videos. I have no videos, by the way. This is all me talking. NLE got a reply from Young Boy Mother. That's what we've already discussed that. That's what I said. I said that the feud is over. When the mama gets involved, that means the feud is done. It's cooked. It's already over. It's cooked. When NBA Young Boy, it's over. It's over. It's over. Even if NBA Young Boy responds, it's still over. Mama gets involved, that's a dead giveaway, as Charles Ramsey would say. That's a dead giveaway to let you know that feud is over. But let's get back to Dirk. Dirk is, he has his head up. I think. I don't think he had his head down right now. He's in a position where he is, not in control of his liberty or his freedom. Charlie wife moved on. The mother of a gangster stopped it. The mother of gangster stopped it. Well, that's what I'm saying. Charlie wife moved on. Are you talking about Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk? Free Lil Kirk, Charlie Kirk. He's freed from his body, right? Isn't he in the bosom of Abraham? You didn't see what she said. Yeah, I did. She said some real foul stuff at the end of the video too. I can't remember exactly what she said. If you prime me and say what some of the things she said, I can elaborate on them. But she said she was like, yeah, and I can say some stuff, but I'm not going to say it on camera or something like that. She said something crazy. His wife is nasty. You talking about Charles Kirk's wife? Charlie Kirk? Talking about Erica Kirk? Is that who you talking about, Bumba? Yeah, she's a shameless grifter. But is she an eater? No. That's what it comes down to. Is she an eater? Yeah, she's a shameless grifter, Bumba says. She's like a 6 at best, though. She's pretty good looking. She was Miss Arizona, so she has something going for her. She has some kind of redeeming qualities. Yeah, NLE Chopper better up his security and get a license to carry because he got a green light on him. Oh, she a three. Whoa, 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 a three, a three. Let me make sure we're talking about the same Erica Kirk. No, Erica Kirk is attractive. She's attractive. She got a nice set of puppies. I'm not mad at her. Who's this? Miss Georgia, Miss Maryland. I want to meet Miss Maryland. Wow. YB looks crazy. Okay. Single mother and a widow year. Yeah, her stock value is down. She looks like every generic blonde white lady on Fox News. That's pretty true. That's pretty true. I can't argue with that. Um, Make sure you guys go to this story. If you can't read it, look at the pictures. Just scroll down. Look at the pictures. Okay, I did look up Tay Money, Scott. Why am I looking up Tay Money now? What's up with Tay Money? Tay Money, a fine white girl. Okay. Let's see if she has the headlights. Tay Money. I don't know. The tattoos kind of ruined it for me. I don't mind when women get tattoos. That's cool. But I just don't want to, involve myself in somebody that's got all those tattoos on their arms and their face and their chest. And I can see discrete areas, but that's not where they usually have their tattoos. So Tay Money, I mean, she lost stock in that regard. She has decent headlights. They're not bad. Cute face, not too bad. Oh, Iggy was what? Who was in a feud with her? And they said she looked like one of the Wayne's brothers in White Chicks. Who said that? Somebody said that when they're in a feud with him. I can't remember who said it, but they said Iggy Azalea looks like one of the Wayne's brothers in drag. I guess you can say. There's Iggy Azalea has been diagnosed with temporal mandibular joint disorder, which she announced in 2014. She has also more recently revealed that she had a chronically non-healing wound caused by a PICC line used for a past IV treatment, along with nerve damage in her legs and a severe infection from a separate incident. God damn, her stock is down. Woo! I still can't find out who said that though. I'm still trying to figure it out. But that's okay. Take money is fine. What are y'all going? Where are y'all going with this? Tay Money is not that. She's not that great looking to me. She's not like Heidi Klum or Let me see somebody younger. Even a Sabrina Carpenter, something like that. She's sexy. Sabrina Carpenter. She looks right. She's just a little thing too. You like the potato face? What's the potato face? You talking about Sabrina Carpenter potato face? Not at all. Not at all. Sabrina fine. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Sabrina is mid. Oh, you're kidding me. You're kidding. She's a little bundle of energy. That's what she is. But Dirk is, he has to live off of this win. He has to live off of it. Oh, Angelina Jolie in a heartbeat. Wizard says Julian Roberts or Angelina Jolie. Who would you take? My late mama used to always hate on Julia Roberts. She said she's got too thin lips. She's not attractive. Uh, my mom used to go hard on her. You got Julia. I'll go Angelina Jolie. I go Angelina Jolie. Definitely. Definitely Angelina Jolie over Julia Roberts. Definitely, without a question. But yeah, so Dirk is, has to live with this victory. He won. He got tossed out. He got dismissed. He got tossed like a Caesar salad on a Sunday night. Um, that's what's so wonderful and great about all this is the fact that he's, in a position where he's able to say that he doesn't have to pay $12.5 million. That's a good position anywhere around. Yeah, Ange is better. I just went and looked. Yeah, you definitely have to say that. Julia Roberts, she does nothing for me. She's not attractive to me. She's not attractive. Angelina Jolie is. She's more attractive than Julia Roberts. These are old school. Who's in the new school? Who I can't even think about it. All I can think about are K-pop. Korean, actresses. Toss salad. That's what Ghostface said on his album. He was like, I said, I tossed the salad. And like, whoa, ayo, pause, ayo. No diddy. Life for Tyler, the best looking white one. Well, she got a little bit big off the pig. I think she lost weight again. She definitely got big off the pig. She got big off those royalties that she had from Promiscuous Girl and I'm Like a Bird and other songs. But yeah, I think she lost weight. She had gained it and then she lost it. She got a little big off the pig. Or maybe not the pig, but allegedly. She got a little heavier. She went from slim to BBW. She had some cakes back there, you know. A lot of men like the cakes on the back. I'm all right with it. If a girl has a big, round posterior, that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Ghostface need to talk about his son that wants to be his little daughter. Well, yeah, Ghost need to talk to him or her, or whatever the case may be. I don't know if they got the surgery or not, but I like Knife for Title Thick. It's a difference. It's like the differences in milkshakes. You like them thick or you like them thin? You like them runny or you like them kind of like stuck? Like you can stick a spoon in it and it won't, and lift it up and it won't budge. Yeah, Ghostface needs to talk to his son slash daughter slash whatever the case may be. I'm not being inappropriate. I hope I'm not. Um, Definitely needs to talk to him or her. Right? They, them. Senator Sun 90 comes into the room, all late and wrong, but it's all right. It's not. You're not really late and wrong. I'm just messing with you. Sky BBQ, stop it. I don't know what I'm a barbecue. I'm confused. Protect your pussy. Pussy rules everything around me. Bussy cream, get the money. Bussy bills, y'all. I'm a BBW? How is that? How's that related to me? I never dated a BBW. I don't not nothing against them. I haven't. I like women that are petite, dark skin, petite, pretty face, bantu knots, or locks. That's sexy to me. Son to Son 90, are you taking reading classes, sir? Here's another article for you to read. If you can't read it, just look at the pictures. Look at the pictures, nigga. Just look at the pictures. He looks just like him. Wow. That's for you, Son 90. Just look at the pictures, nigga. That's all you gotta do. Look at the pictures. If you can't read, just look at the goddamn pictures. I said that. If you can't read, just look at the goddamn pictures. Come on, I can't read. He can write, but he can't read. It's amazing how that fits. But you can just look at the pictures. That's all you got to do. Look at the pictures. I'm an Asian American. Okay, nigga. As a matter of fact, let me explain that. This is Native American Heritage Month, or Indian Month. Um, this land was built upon by genocide, slavery, slaughter, but that's not what America stands for. America stands for the Declaration and the Constitution. These were savages that rolled around in nomadic tribes across this land, and the Europeans had a touch of civilization that they brought to them. Looking at the pictures won't tell me the words. You don't gotta know the words. You ain't gotta know the words. Just look at the pictures. That's all you gotta do. Just look at the pictures. Anybody say you gotta know the words? Just look at the pictures. But yeah, so it's Indian History Month, November. And they like to say last month, October, was Columbus Day. And they say Indigenous Peoples Day or something like that. And they say Indigenous Peoples Month or Native American Month. And I mean, they have a lot of names. Like niggas got a lot of names, and Indians got a lot of names too. First, there's niggers and Negro, then African American, then Black, then Foundational Black American, and they got Indian, Indian, Native American, Indigenous people. It's just all these different names just to get to them. Didn't the Native American sell American for $25 and a stamp? What star are we talking about them? Well, allegedly, the island of Manhattan was sold for some beads and, and some shells and a fur coat. Allegedly, that's what the island of Manhattan was sold for. Allegedly, and we wouldn't have the great country we have today if it weren't for the power and the glory of capitalism. Capitalism is the one that is the system that drove this country. Even though we never experienced full capitalism, we have too many regulations and controls surrounding it. Native Americans ain't no good. They get reparations, but we can't get it. Yeah, well, that's what it is. They shouldn't get it. There should be no reservations. There should be no handouts. There should be no there should be a rehabilitation centers for the alcoholics. There should be no regulations and controls on private businesses, and see how far that goes. And when I say we exclude your hold on. And when I say we exclude yourself, Skylar, you're not about this life. That's a fact. That's true. I definitely don't include myself in that we. I'm totally outside of that completely. Sun 90. Not about that life. I'm really not about that life. That collectivist life. No, thank you. I'd rather be an individualist, to be specific. So 7 more people and we got a party. Let's see if we can get 7 people in here. Jumping. You don't want reparations from America, but you'll take reparations from the Army. Okay, first of all, I wasn't in the Army. I was in the Marine Corps. Second of all, it's not reparations. It's compensation for illness that I incurred during my time spent in the service. So make sure you get your facts straight there, Sun 90. You're rolling, sir, but just make sure you don't roll over, a nail or something. But I do appreciate your time, sir. I do appreciate it. And just look at the pictures. That's all you gotta do. Look at the pictures, and spread it around. Send it to somebody. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. So, 5 people in here. All we need is 5 people to get a party in here. Let's go. So I think I've exhausted as much as I could from the Durk story. I'm thinking about talking about the engines. Who are the famous engines? Who what Sitting Bull and Pocahontas? That's the only ones we really learn about in school. Sitting Bull. Let's see. He was a hunk Papa Lakota leader who led his people during years of resistance against United States government policies. Crazy Horse, Red Cloud, all engines. Also, another one, First Nations. First Nations. So I think I can wrap it up right there. Wrap it up. Go out on a high note. 4 people in here. Hazy only Hayes YouTube channel says Sky peace up. Salute to you, King Hazy. I see you, sir. Let me see if I can get away with a copyright strike. All right, I'm back. Had to handle some business. Let's see, where are we? Bummer says, "Hail Satan." Okay, thank you. I'm hailed. Did they end one of your lives because you played the video of a few shows back or a show back? Yes, they did. That's a fact, son. It's a 90. But this one was because of visual, because I just played audio that time. FBA for more. Salute, Skylar. You've been doing good on Star with the cam ups. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Did you get the microphone from Star yet? Not yet. It's in the mail, I guess, right now. But I did send them my address. They just hit an armor truck up here. Oh my gosh. Did they run off with the loot? He was stealing from the Louvre. He was stealing from armored trucks. What's going on? So I think I'm pretty cool. I'll take donations. Um, definitely check out FBA Forevermore. Here's the website to check out for my story that I wrote up on Lil Durk. They got 500K. Wow. Where's up here in DC? That's where you are, Wizard, in DC. They got 500 racks. Where's the National Guard when that happened? You know, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Tough break, nigga. Look like they gonna be, did anybody get caught or they all get away? Who got caught? Who went away? Who's gonna be singing like a stool pigeon? A stoolie? Who's gonna be singing like a canary? Telling, yeah, he was right behind me. I was with him. A wizard said the National Guard soft like baby. Woo! That's hard. They got away. Everybody got away? Damn. I'm not seeing it in the news. Not trying to deny that it happened, but I'm not seeing it happen anywhere. Armored truck. All right, so I just was checking to see if they had any more updates on it. Didn't see any. Oh God, didn't see any. So that send the link to my email, Wizard. Send a link to my email because right now I don't see it. I don't see that happening. So they just hit an armored truck. Didn't see that in the news. Not to say it didn't happen. I'm just saying I didn't see it. So I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Thank you for rolling with me. Make sure you check out this post I have right here. Just click on that link and it will take you to that particular article. And I will see you sometime tomorrow, probably in the morning, maybe afternoon, maybe midnight. I don't know. We'll see. Take care.